And how do we do this? Eric also mentioned that 3 years ago we put out a vision for technology-enabled care paradigm that leverages a network of caregivers, both professional as well as informal caregivers, that would change or shift the care paradigm through technologies, what we call the shift left from high acuity care settings, which are costly, where the quality of life is low, to the home environment where the cost of care is much lower and the quality of life is higher. After all, that's where the seniors would prefer to remain. They want to remain independent. They want to remain in their own homes. I don't think anyone in the audience here is planning or looking for a nursing home or selecting a nursing home where they want to spend the last years of their life. And even those seniors who were planning to move into retirement communities for the social interactions are finding it very difficult these days to sell their own homes and move into these communities. And that's what some of the provider members of ASA are seeing, a slowdown in moving rates. And those who are relying on their retirement funds, they're seeing them evaporate right in front of their eyes in these downturns. So these kind of tough economic times present a challenge and also present an opportunity for an alternative care paradigm. And the ASA providers also are actively evaluating the technologies, adopting these technologies, and experimenting with home care delivery models on a day-to-day basis. We have a few examples. We have a number of providers from the ASA and CAS membership here among us today. And these providers also, and CAS is also helping these providers experiment and unleash the potential for these technologies, evaluate these technologies, and these providers are also helping technology companies figure out or identify the actual needs and evaluate or test these products while they are in a prototype phase. So, what do we need to achieve or turn this vision into a reality? We need a number of technologies. And the first category of technologies that we need are technologies for the safety. We want to make sure that mom is safe in her own environment. We want to make sure that if she's fallen, somebody can actually help her. And these are technologies that range from personal emergency response systems to fall detectors to motion sensors that detect lack of motion as a possible fall, and so on and so forth. And I'm honored to have John Brady with us today, who is the Vice President of Operations at Life Alert, the well-known personal emergency response system company, and John will be covering the safety aspects. We also need to monitor activities of daily living, make sure that mom is okay, up and about, and performing activities of daily living. And also we have David Stern, who's the Chief Professional Officer at Quiet Care, which is made by GE Healthcare. And it's worth mentioning that Quiet Care is actually one of the first wellness monitoring technologies that came to market as a commercial product. So, if mom has a chronic condition, and this is, according to statistics, is highly likely, 75% of those who are over the age of 65 have at least one chronic condition. We need to help her manage that condition using biometric monitoring and telehealth technologies. Whether these are wearable technologies like some of the ones you see on the show floor, or embedded in the environment, or just more traditional health stations. And we also need to keep mom socially engaged, socially connected, and cognitively stimulated, even physically active. And there's a variety of technologies in these categories, from easy-to-use cell phones to video conferencing to brain health technologies that you've seen being talked about today. And I'm honored to have Charlie Hillman, the CEO of Grand Care Systems, who will cover both the health and social connectedness aspects. But that's not enough. Imagine if mom had an episode of urinary tract infection, which is common among seniors, was on one day did not wake up on time, and according to her norm, did not take her bath, did not take her regular medications, was unable to prepare a meal, and my monitoring system detected that situation and notified the adult child. And the adult child is a distant caregiver or someone who's, like most of us, is super busy and could not attend to that situation. We have heightened the anxiety of the adult child without providing them with a mechanism to resolve the situation.